In the chronicles of the earth, wealth has toppled dynasties and crowned emperors. Yet no man, not Caesar, not Alexander, not the richest sheikhs or emperors of China, ever touched the wealth of one African king. His name was Mansa Musa of Mali. To call him rich is to call the sun warm. To call him powerful is to call the ocean vast. He was a ruler so extraordinary that even centuries later the world struggles to measure him. Modern billionaires are nothing but sparks compared to his blazing sun. Mansa Musa inherited the empire of Mali in the early 14th century, a kingdom so vast, so rich, that gold dust was as common as sand. From the Niger River's fertile banks to the silent Sahara dunes, Mali controlled trade routes that fed the known world. Timbuktu, Gao, and Niani thrived, not just as markets, but as sanctuaries of knowledge. Scholars copied texts of medicine, astronomy, law. Merchants weighed their goods in pure gold dust. Salt, worth its weight in gold, flowed from Tihaza. Caravans stretched for miles, laden with ivory, slaves, and treasure.
"My lord," said one of his merchants, "in Mali, the earth bleeds gold, and the world comes to us for its cure." N1324. Musa made a decision that would shock the world. He would embark on the Hajj pilgrimage to Mecca. For most, it was a journey of faith. For Musa, it became a demonstration of power, unlike any the world had ever seen. He gathered his retinue, 60,000 men, 12,000 slaves, each dressed in fine brocade and silk, 80 camels, each carrying hundreds of pounds of gold. His caravan stretched so far across the desert that those at the front could not see those at the rear. This is no pilgrimage. This is a kingdom on the move. When Musa reached Cairo, the city froze in awe. Never had they seen such majesty. He distributed gold so freely that beggars rejoiced, merchants gasped, and the Sultan himself welcomed him as an equal. But Musa's generosity carried a hidden shadow. Gold flooded the markets. Prices soared. Egypt's economy bent under the weight of Musa's gifts. For years, Cairo suffered inflation. One man's generosity had unbalanced an empire. News of Musa's golden march spread like wildfire. Traders carried tales to Europe, to Arabia, to Persia. Soon, on the Catalan Atlas of 1375, cartographers drew him enthroned, a golden orb in his hand, the very image of African power. He had become more than a king. He was the embodiment of wealth itself. In the voice of a European cartographer, Africa has a king, richer than all Christendom, the Golden Emperor of Mali. Musa returned to Mali a legend. He built mosques like Jingweriber in Timbuktu, commissioned universities, and turned his empire into the jewel of Africa. For centuries, his name echoed across the Sahara winds. He was not remembered as just a king of gold, but as a patron of faith, of learning, of greatness. Gold was his shadow. Legacy was his light. Remember the name Mansa Musa,